Oh gosh, this is hard. I don't really know how to start this.
What is up, guys? Nick from YouTube.
No. What's up, guys? Hi. No. Hey, Serenaders. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Crystal. Well, maybe we'll finally get out of the first gym and through the woods and through the cave and into Azalea Town. But, you know, we're really bad at making progress in this game. But, you know, we're just gonna jump right into it. You're a piece of Pringles, you know that?
Anyway.
Alright, we got Tylee, the Boulder, Zuko, and Egg.
Egg. Oh, it is first account. This is our first encounter.
It is?
Yes.
Sweet!
We haven't gotten one here yet.
Fuck yeah. Well, Pringles.
Damn it, Nick!
Pringles!
Pringles!
Oh.
Okay. Ekans, yes. All
That's
good
snake
things.
backwards.
Yeah, it is. And Arbok is Cobra backwards.
So what's muck?
It's not a funny joke. It's been overused.
Yeah, it really has.
What's Grimer backwards? That's the important question.
Right. Wait.
Rimmerg?
Rimmerg?
I think it's Remig.
No, Rimmerg.
Rimmerg. Unless you want to make the R silent.
Alright. We are... Oh, gosh.
What you doing?
Trying not to kill the snake.
Tackle it. If it dies, it wasn't worthy. I think you can air tackle out of it.
I don't know.
It might crit.
Yeah.
You know...
Hey, it's a level 4.
The weak separate themselves from the herd.
Or you just throw a ball.
Yeah.
The weak separate themselves from the herd.
Okay.
You're an idiot.
I'm okay with
It
it.
was weak. And we really
Honestly,
didn't need it.
I don't really want to have an Ekans
That's fair.
because it doesn't evolve until level 28.
Really?
It might be 26.
Still.
It's still ways.
Pretty
out
late in
there.
the game.
Also,
I
if
mean,
we,
it only has one evolution.
Yeah.
It only evolves once. It's not like 3 tiers.
So, Arbok isn't that great.
Arbok.
Arbok.
Arbok's what? Only poison type?
There's possible, because there's, Gengar. Gengar's poison.
Yeah, no. I mean, no. Is he only a poison type?
he's mono poison, yes.
Okay.
Alright.
But it's not youngster Joey's Rattata.
Nope. The weak separate themselves from the herd.
Murder.
Oh wow, it actually survived that.
We must catch it. Claim it as
Can't,
our
it's
own.
it's a Pokemon
John.
trainers.
John.
I'm not wasting a Pokeball to get it blocked.
John.
Team Rocket will be like, stop that. Don't be a thief. And I'm like...
Right. You did it.
You did it. Good job,
You
John.
did it. And you leveled up.
Yeah.
You leveled up your beefy.
Youngster Albert.
Get be free. Goodbye, Butterfree. His Butterfree was being free.
Bye bye Butterfree.
You don't talk about that.
Bye bye Butterfree.
Bye, Butterfree.
I'm
This is like a
surrounded
song.
by idiots.
Yeah, you are.
Probably.
Probably. Okay, Rob. You should go talk to her. She's pretty cute.
Picnic or Liz, I think is her name. If I remember correctly. Because I think she's a contact.
Oh.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, and you know.
Pardon? Battle? I'm on the phone. Oh, alright. But make it fast.
Racing boom.
Stop.
Stop what?
Hop hip. Hop out.
Remember,
I want to die.
Wasn't that our first encounter, like, ever? Was it a Hoppip?
Oh, it might have.
I think it
been.
was a Hoppip. I could be wrong, though.
All it does is use... The only move it has, I think, is Splash, and some of them have Synthesis. So they just are
They're just...
meat shields. And if I remember right, they give a lot of experience, too. So if you're grinding in this part of Crystal, I'm pretty sure you want to just go around mass murdering Hoppips.
just leave a trail of dead Hoppips in your wake.
So, if I may talk about something, one of the things that
That glance.
one of the things I hated the
It's
most
intriguing.
growing up about all manner of games is grinding.
Yeah.
And I know that many different people, they would agree with it, but stuff like, that's why I never got too much into stuff like RuneScape. Because,
Like, did WoW have a lot of grinding?
it used to, and that used to really, I didn't like it. So I ended up downloading actually an add-on to WoW that gave you like little tidbits and guidance of stuff that you can kill, and it was optimized so that if you followed that, then you would reach max level. And I did that early on just to keep myself from getting bored, because if I had a goal, then I wouldn't get bored with just the endless grind of over and over and over. That's why I didn't like play a lot of like Call of Duty games as well.
Yeah.
Just because you're grinding consistently, it just ruins the game.
Some games I agree it does, but other games I don't mind the grind. Like Pokemon, I never really minded it because, like, you know, you're getting your Pokemon stronger. You know, it's like, I don't know. I never found a problem with it.
I mind it in certain areas, like the caves with Zubat.
Yeah. Especially
Those
when you're
are
just trying to get
annoying.
through it.
Or like areas like that
Yeah.
are frustrating. But I think as the games have gone on, they've
But when
Pokemon games
I
are
played RuneScape, I want to get my wood cutting up to 100 because, like, if you cut U's or something like that, I forget what exactly. U's, okay, you got a stupid ton of money from selling those.
Yep.
And so I would spend literal hours just cutting down willow trees.
Whenever I like didn't have the money for like to keep up my WoW addiction, I would go and play like free MMOs.
Yeah.
And inevitably I would just get bored with it because there would come to a point where you were just grinding to get to the next level so
Because
you
it
can
wasn't
get more
WoW.
quests.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the thing with WoW is like there really wasn't too much of a grind. You could go and get parties and go run dungeons and get loot and stuff like that. There
I
was
guess it's such
there
a
was
huge
goal to
game.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a goal to the grind, and even stuff like Persona, I can see myself wanting to grind just because it's fascinating and get loot. You can get
you have
other things from it.
interactions too, and
Yeah.
Persona grinding, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have like character interactions, a bunch of different stuff like that. But other games, they just didn't put in the content that would make the grind worthwhile.
Yeah.
It was just you hitting buttons until things die and you hit another level, and now you can do the next quest. Just didn't like it.
That's
so
very true,
here's
that's
the
very
question:
true.
how would you improve grinding in Pokemon?
How would I improve grinding in Pokemon?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
So
Because what you could do. That is a good question.
I have like one of my theories would probably be to make it more like finding Pokemon as more than just running around in the grass. Like if you're looking for a Hoppip, you would have to be like looking into the skies because those Pokemon float, right?
Yeah.
So instead of just like
Run through grass and hope you find a Hoppip. You could like actually, or like a
Yeah.
repel. Like instead of like a repel, it's like you like use a spray that attracts a certain type
Yeah,
of
there
use
is-
like a bait, something like that.
And there are examples of Pokemon doing that, but you could also do that, and once you're into that phase, you get more experience from doing that.
Or like have lucky eggs like they do in Pokemon Go, only in the actual Pokemon games where you actually get more XP once you use it.
They do have lucky eggs in the regular Pokemon games.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Oh.
not in the early games, but
And later.
I mean, it was.
I think Generation 4 is when it started.
The thing is, it was still early on, so like companies didn't really like realize just how much of a terrible grind that it would be.
Yeah.
Like especially whenever I first was playing through Ruby, when I was a lot younger. Oh my god, I would sit there and spend hours on Ruby on my Game Boy, and eventually got to the point of grinding, and like I would just be running around, and it got to the point where I would try to make it into a bit of a minigame myself. Like whilst grinding, I would also be looking for hidden items.
Yeah, yeah.
Just going around the entire world, the entire region, just trying to find all of the hidden items in all the different areas. But once it got past that, it didn't feel like it was worth it anymore. You were just going in, hitting a button, things were dying, there we go. Cool, alright.
By the way, we learned poison powder, just so you know.
Oh yeah, we did. Good for us.
Replace it with
You
replace it
play
with
string
Harden.
shot.
Did I?
I think it was string shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes
John,
sense.
we need a string shot.
Did we?
For all the string that needed to be shot.
Guaranteed critical hits, baby.
I mean, probably eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Dang, I thought I could win. What is it? That is such a weak Pringle reaction.
What was his reaction? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, dang, I lost the Pokemon I caught in the grass just now.
You suck. How do you know you're almost got a Togepi?
I mean,
It must be close to hatching.
Oh.
That, like, every time you check the egg, it'll let you know, like, how close
Huh.
it is to hatching. So the next one after this is, it's shaking off and it's going to hatch soon.
Okay.
And, like it'll tell you like how many.
Yeah.
You can
'Cause-
look online about how many steps you need to do.
Because when I was a kid, I got the egg. I knew it was going to hatch soon when I got to the third city and it was about to beat Whitney. Because it would
That
always
is-
hatch in that city.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was like a predetermined thing that once you got to the city, it would hatch.
Looking back on it as a kid, I think I thought the same thing.
hello, cat.
Did you just fall? You just fell. You're so bad at being a cat.
Listen. So there was one night, I was sitting on the couch playing Overwatch, right? And you see this chair, right? You said maybe there's 2 feet between the chair and the
Yeah.
coffee table.
Yeah.
Azula is on the chair, about to jump to the coffee table, and she's like, like wagging her butt, like getting prepared. She leaps, misses completely, and falls face first onto the ground.
Oh no!
And it was just like, it was such a cartoon because she was like leaping, and it like just dives down to the ground. It's like,
my god.
you are so stupid.
The old Pokemon movies. I don't know so much about the recent ones, but like the old Pokemon movies had some really, really interesting themes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they were really well like written and put together.
Like-
I always used to love that.
The idea, like, okay, first the unknown, magic away. It's level 15. I just realized that.
That.
I think he can out tackle me, actually.
We'll see.
Or
Let's
he
see.
could
Or Splash.
Splash. All right, whatever, man.
But
This
like,
is the countdown.
What floats your boat?
But will John win?
It can out tackle me. We'll have to
We'll
switch.
find out. Do one more. Well,
I'm going to do more, but like
Yeah.
I'm going to switch and do.
you might have to switch to the boulder.
The boulder.
The boulder.
But first, the girl loses her dad,
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
and she's already lost the mom somehow. I think they find the mom. They do find a mom at the end in like the credits or something.
Good.
I think so. I don't exactly remember, but I think they do.
I don't remember that part.
But like the unknown vanish away her father, and then she's like, "I want my dad back." So they summon Entei,
Yes.
and then the Entei that they magicked up becomes like sentient
Yeah.
to a degree. Like it's like, oh, I am more than just the unknown's creation. So it in turn attacks the unknown. Like
Yeah.
That's I think that's really cool.
like that's neat. I don't.
It sort of makes you. What it makes me think of is like those bits in fantasy where deities only exist because of your belief in them. And if you believe that something is what it is, kind of like in Warhammer lore, like how orcs, if they believe in something enough, it'll happen. It'll just become like that. That's why you can like throw together a tissue box and have it become a rocket launcher.
Wait, excuse you. What?
No, literally, like in Warhammer lore, that's how they work. Like you can, if you believe something enough, some sort of power causes it to happen.
Huh. Interesting.
So, you know the deal with Mr. Mime in Pokemon?
Maybe.
So, in the original Pokemon Handbook with the first 151 Pokemon plus Togepi.
Yes.
I have that actually.
Yeah. It has an entry like Mr. Mime can, like, once it fools you into thinking that there's something actually there, like a mime does.
It becomes there.
Yeah. Which is very loosely related to what you were just talking about.
Yeah, but it's still like, it's like the concept of consciousness actually causes a change in reality.
That's interesting.
So, Serenaders, if you are still watching this, which I hope you are, there's a comic that I recommend called Tasty Nutritious Slowpoke Tale. Fuck for a million! Pringles off! Pringles off! I swear there's a girl there.
There was a girl there. What happened? Seriously, there was a girl standing right there.
I don't remember there being one.
There
was definitely a girl. I'm not crazy.
Go check the footage. Check it.
There's a girl there, I swear.
She's in a ghillie suit.
Where'd she go?
Oh, you found a great ball though.
John, I'm scared.
You found a great ball though.
Well,
there was a girl there.
This is the new Ben Drown tape. Anyway, that's a throwback for y'all. If you remember Ben Drowned. I think she's a girl who, like, if I remember right, in this game there are people who only show up on certain days in certain areas, and I think she's one of them.
Really?
I thought she was Friday, honestly, but what day is it in our... Well...
It is not Friday.
And it's not anywhere near close to a turnover, so, you know, that's horrifying. Let's go on.
It's,
Moving on.
But
It's such a fascinating bit of psychology and the idea that, like, consciousness... It's a great idea in fiction, the idea that consciousness can be greater than just self-awareness.
Yeah.
That it actually has more of an effect on reality than you think.
Well, it's like one of those things, like, if you tell yourself you like tomatoes, you keep saying that, eventually your mind will be like, okay, I like tomatoes. And you actually like them.
It's the power of the mind. Mind is it's a very powerful thing, it's a very fascinating thing, and that's what, I really love delving into that sort of
It's
thing.
the only thing on Earth that is self-aware. Like, your mind, your brain is the only thing that knows it's a brain.
Yeah.
Like,
The brain named itself.
yeah, it knows that, like, fingers, hearts, everything like that is not it. It is that pink squishy thing in your head, and right now, my brain is talking about itself.
so,
Makes you
there's
think.
always something that's kind of bothered me. If I remember right, the Egyptians, like the ancient Egyptians, believed that
The heart.
your thinking was done in the heart,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So
That's why they cut it out and put
They
it
would
in
preserve the
jars.
heart, but they would scoop out the brain through
Yeah.
the ears.
Yeah.
yeah. So, like,
They thought it was a useless organ.
yeah.
What if, like, in 1,000 years we find out the gallbladder is actually your brain?
I would
That'd
laugh.
be so weird. Especially considering how many people get it
No, the
removed.
pancreas. So if you got your pancreas removed, you're now brainless. Congratulations.
I want to see that sort of... You know, that sort of makes sense for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ooh. Shade thrown.
But is it shade if we don't shade on someone specific?
He has an onyx.
It does.
Don't really know what we can do against that, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of a design flaw in our team right now.
Yeah. We should have got a Whooper. We should have tried for a Whooper.
I mean,
I'll be fine.
Thinking we really don't have a say.
so Onyx has really high defense, but as I recall, it has really low special defense. So we're going to hit it with Ember. Because
I was about to say,
fire...
that's doing some damage.
Yeah.
Fire beats rock.
It's even not very effective. Look at that boy. I always love watching in the show and just seeing how massive Onyx is.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, cool.
Just remember its attack is less than Butterfree's.
Huh?
I think that's hilarious.
That's hilarious. Why?
Some neat little weight class.
Pokemon, get your facts straight.
Stop. Listen, you need it for balance purposes.
At least I'm almost
Riot.
positive Butterfree has higher attack than Onyx because Onyx and Steelix have the highest defense and health. Well, okay. They don't have the highest defense and health, but they're up there. Like, I think Steelix defense is at 230,
Snap.
which means, like, if you put all your EVs and IVs into it, you're going to have, like, a Steelix with, like, 546 defense in it, which, believe me, can tank. Like,
A lot.
a lot. Like, say you have Talonflame or an Infernape and you're hitting a Steelix with a super effective hit, you're probably going to need 2. Unless, like, you've just done something to your fire type. But otherwise, it's... yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Pokemon. It doesn't have to make logical sense.
No.
We're talking about a game in which you can combine a deity into a ball.
Zuko is evolving!
Zuko!
We're going from Season 1 to Season 2!
He's got his honor!
Nah,
Oh,
stop.
look at that boy.
That must be season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, he is.
I love Quilava. It's one of my favorites.
It's such adorable.
So cute.
I love, crap.
You just want to scratch behind
Typhlosion.
his
I love
ears.
Typhlosion.
Yeah, I always... So, the sprite in, last little bit for you guys this episode, I always thought that the sprite for Typhlosion in this game made him look like a vampire.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Like-
Yeah.
Like, he had the collar, and I was like, ooh.
And he's got like the little like teeth.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, you little cute little vampire
Cute
Mother
little
Pringle.
bean.
I wanna scratch your ears.
I just want to scratch behind the ears. Just a cute
Who
little
wants his
boy.
belly rubbed? Oh, you want your belly rubbed.
And suddenly, vampires will never be scary to you again. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.
Go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe.
The subscribe button.
No,
Hit
it's
that notification bell.
subscribe button.
I don't have a stutter problem. Don't worry about it.
I do.
Have fun, guys. Bye.
Bye.